And I should be live. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day so far and a good week so far. You know the drill. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons time. I have started playing the game again last week, and I just fell in love with it all over again. After spending 1,500 hours in my original island, I've been feeling like the game had pretty much nothing new to offer at that point, which it makes sense because 1,500 hours. And so I started again on a new file separately, and I am loving it just as much as I did in 2020. I've got to be honest, probably slightly more, because whereas in 2020 we just had a very slow drip feed of new content and features over a long period of time, now I have access to all of these features right from the start. So I'm starting a game already able to dive, for example. Red is already available, Leaf is already available. So I feel like that actually makes quite a difference in the gameplay loop. So I'm quite enjoying it, I've got to say. And today it is finally time to island hop. So without any further ado, let me switch over to the game screen. I'm also going to have to... Okay, it should have volume on. Just let me double check. We don't want to have another stream where volume is completely out of whack and we're not hearing stuff, but it looks like I've got audio output capture, I've got mic, so it should be recording everything. Fantastic! So let's go. Now, the aim of the stream is ideally to fill all 3 plots. I do not think that is going to happen for one simple reason. We are probably going to have less than 20 Nook Mile tickets total, so we're gonna have to be really lucky to get characters we like. Now, ideally, for the lazy villager, I would like Sasha. For the peppy villager, I would like Sprinkle, but I would also settle for Cookie. And then for the normal villager, we want Meringue. And the idea is that for the theme of the island, we're going like kind of like an urban cottage core. So there's going to be a lot of green, a lot of fairy stuff, a little bit of an urban setting, but very cozy, lots of nature around. And I feel like that sort of character really fits. So we want someone a bit cute, a bit fantasy themed, you know, stars in their eyes, fancy patterns. So that's what we're going to try and go for. There's so many characters, it's unlikely we're actually going to find who we're looking for, but dang it, we are going to try, because we are not gonna let a single one of those plots autofill. So let's dive in. Thank you so much, Paoletta, for confirming that you can hear me. The software is saying so as well, so that's good. I had a stream a couple of weeks ago where no one told me that my mic was not working for the first hour that I was streaming. So I was like, okay, I'm now paranoid about it and we'll triple check every single time when I start. Okay, there's not much news today, so instead Tom is going to share some valuable tips about Valaris living. Why did I say leaving? Ooh. Now, I'm going to share some info on highly priced items you can get via the Miles Redemption service. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Nook Ink wetsuit, and look at him, so happy clapping his hands. Once you put on a wetsuit, you'll be able to go swimming in the ocean. And if you enjoy diving, you might even discover some of the many sea creatures living just off our shores. So if you'd like to find out all that our waters have to offer, visit Nook's Cranny and get your wetsuit. That's all from me. Bye now. Oh, he's so cute, making sure that we know that we can spend more money at the shop and get this new fun thing. Spoiler alert, I already have a wetsuit. And I've been diving like crazy because it's an amazing source of money when you've just started out. Now, please do not judge me too harshly. We've got a bunch of furniture on the ground, and that's because they are for the plots that we are yet to fill. I have run out of room in my home storage already, so we're gonna have to be a little creative. Now, we got a gift from Gulliver because he was on our shores yesterday. I've been playing this game a little bit pretty much every day, just making sure I'm getting as many Nook Miles as possible, getting the house started up a little bit. Quite happy with how things are going so far, I've got to say. Ooh, South Pole. What does it look like? Okay, this is cute. This is cute. I will take it. Thank you. Oh, flip-flops, yes. And these complete our cute summer outfit. Fabulous. We got new music, a tricycle, and a tape deck. Now, a bunch of this stuff needs to go in storage. So hang on with me for a second. So, plan for today. We are going to do a few dailies. So we're going to dig up some fossils. We are going to put just a few more miles under our belt, just in case I can get maybe a couple more tickets. That'd be fantastic. And then we're gonna go. Also, here's my house for now. I know it doesn't look like much. It's basically just a collection of random furniture that fits. I need to buy more panels here to close off the bathroom. I am also missing a toilet right now. I have a bidet, I have a sink. No toilet, no shower, no tub. So we're still missing quite a little bit of stuff. But we're gonna get there. So. Is that a fossil hole? No, it's shade. I mistook shade for a fossil. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna just go see really quickly what they've got in the shop, what they've got in the Nook Miles machine. Ooh, hob. Yes. Yes. We're so buying it. Also, what do they have in here? Ooh, pink balloon. Yes. I want the pink balloon. Please and thank you. Thank you. Timmy and Tommy. Also, ooh, this flooring is really cute. We're gonna buy it. Just like we're gonna buy the white rose wall because it's adorable. And the pink wall. That's also very cute. The arched window wall is cool, but we've got very limited storage space in the house right now, and I cannot quite afford the next upgrade to the house yet. Because I've been buying lots of furniture to fill up my storage, basically. Because I'm buying the furniture, but I don't have the room. Oh, this one's cute. I'm not passing up on this one. It's too cute. And we're skipping on the incense. You know what? We're also skipping on the spice rack because we just have no room. I don't know where we are going to put it. It's a real problem. It's a real problem where you want to buy all of the cute stuff, but there's no room for it in your house. We got Leaf here also, who is very cute. I'm not sure if we can actually spare the money. I mean, we can technically spare the money at the moment, but it's more a matter of, do we want to save it for the upgrade instead? We're gonna have to see what he's selling. Oh, okay, Nook Stop. I've been good 7 days in a row, so we're getting the maximum bonus. So let's see Nook Shopping, what we've got. Oh, the gnome is cute. I'm getting lots of yellow stuff. Oh, yes, the pink water shoes are going to go great with my swimsuit because I got the pink leaf print wetsuit. And we're ordering the daily KK because we need that. Oh, and we're also getting this because I'm pretty sure this is only available for a few weeks. The Cowboy Festival. Yeah, that is cute. We are definitely going to have some sort of cute little play area once we start actually developing the town. So that is a must. Okay, so let's take a look at what we actually need to do today for all of our bonus Nook Miles. Let's go Nook Miles Plus. Hit rocks, plant produce, sell fruit, tend flowers, refresh with a group stretching session. Okay, so we do need to buy some produce from Leaf. Heya, and welcome. What should I call you, friend? You can call me Jules. Did you say Jules? What a happy name. Oh, yes, and I'm Leaf. I heard that my good pal Timmy moved out here, so I thought I'd pay him a visit. Timmy told me this was a deserted island before you moved here. What a happy adventure. Oh my god, he's so happy and cute. I love him. I bet you were up to your ear holes in weeds when you first arrived. But the island itself is a blank canvas that you can paint however you like with whatever plants you like. I hope some of the rare flower seeds, shrubs and produce starts I brought will be featured in your masterpiece. Yes, produce. Anyway, meeting you has been a true pleasure. I hope to see you again soon. Sorry, guys, I think I've got a hair. Not sure if it's mine or my cat's, but there's a hair on my nose that's making me itch like crazy. Okay, Leaf, we would like to buy, please. I'm here to shop. Oh, yes, I'd love to introduce you to all the little seeds and starts I've got with me today. Goodness. Ooh, tomatoes. Okay, and we need to plant at least 2. You have produce ready to be picked. They'll grow even if you leave them be after planting, but daily watering will get you more at harvest time. Let's buy 5. Bulk buy. We can get started on a little farming plot. And this is how Animal Crossing became Stardew Valley. Ooh, what do you have for me? Yo, I was wondering, anyone tell you about reactions yet? Yeah, heard? I mean, like when you feel full of joy and your body just starts moving on its own, like I'm doing now. Words ain't always up to snuff when it comes to expressing yourself. Sometimes only reactions will do. At times like that, you want to press ZR and let everyone know how you feel. Easy, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell the others to teach you any sweet reactions they know, so don't forget to hit them up. I was wondering when that was going to start. Yay! These gestures help me express my feelings. Ooh. Nook miles for reactions. I'm not gonna say no. 300? Oh, wow, we learned 4. I didn't realize that we've already learned 4 all at once. Yeah, joy, delight, surprise, and greetings. Goodness me, look at that. Okay, so we need to do group stretching because that's one of the bonus goals. And we need to complete all of them because ideally, right now we have 16 different Nook Mile tickets because we've got 15 in our pockets plus 1 starter one that Mr. Nook left at the airport for us that we haven't used yet. So I'm hoping to get a couple more before we start island hopping. Because I'm picky. I am very, very picky, especially when it comes to the lazy villager. There's a lot of lazy villagers that I don't like the design of. So we're gonna have to be picky. We're gonna have to use up all of those tickets most likely today. Now, obviously, we're doing this with controller. So we're just gonna do this for a minute and we're just gonna relax while my character sweats doing exercise in the plaza in the summer sun. My Animal Crossing character definitely has better heat tolerance than I do, because doing that in the height of summer, in the afternoon sun, yeah, no, I'd be fainted on the ground in a puddle in no time at all. Before we got through the first series of exercise, even. Also, I've got to say, I am so happy that they brought these exercises back. I remember when this used to be something that, I don't know if it could happen at a certain time, if it wasn't like a random event, but you could do stretching in the plaza in Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and here I am showing how old I am. And I remember loving the few times that I saw that happening. I was like 10, I didn't know, I think, how to replicate it. If it was a regular thing, I wasn't playing every day either. But I remembered the activity and just how fun it was. And when I saw that they were putting it in New Horizons, I was like, yes. I kid you not, this came out in the middle of the pandemic, and for months afterwards, every single day, I would start my day with coffee. I would boot up my work computer, because I'm very lucky I work from home. While I checked my emails, I would boot up Animal Crossing, and then I would take a quick break, and I would do this with the Joy-Cons in my living room in front of the TV, doing all these stretches every day for months. It was straight up built into my routine, and honestly, kind of miss it. I am really hoping that we're going to get this back in Animal Crossing, which, speaking of Animal Crossing, there's leaks and rumors. And now apparently, I know that there was that leak by Beat 'em Ups that was doing the rounds a while ago when he was saying Animal Crossing revealed in a July Direct. There is now another prominent leaker. I don't remember his name, but apparently it's all over the Nintendo communities on the internet. He is saying Nintendo Direct surely after Donkey Kong releases. So they're either gonna do it next week, right? Because there's a Pokemon presentation, I think on Tuesday. So I'm calling either Wednesday next week or the week after. And I'm more confident on the week after because I'm on holiday that week. So I cannot stream it and make content on it. So of course I know that it's gonna happen when I'm not here. But I'm so ready for a new game. I am loving replaying New Horizons, but I need something new because I think I'm at around 2,000 hours at this point in this game. And as much as I love it, I need something new. And I am really, really hoping, because I loved New Leaf, and I feel like there's a lot of very nice mechanics from New Leaf that it was kind of a bit of a waste to not have them in New Horizons also. So I'm really hoping they listen to the community, because I've heard so many people talking about the fact that they wish they loved the customization in New Horizons, but they wish they had some more of New Leaf's features. And I so agree with that. So what I'm really hoping to see is basically New Leaf on steroids. So all of the decoration mechanics of New Horizons, with all of the charm of New Leaf and the character personality, things like that. So I am really hoping we see something. Aw, thank you, B, for saying that the island is cute. It's still a mess. I literally started it like a week ago, so there is not much going on. Also, placement, completely random of stuff. I am not really bothering where I put stuff because we're gonna be moving everyone around as soon as we actually start decorating a little bit. So that is 100% subject to change. But today, we're gonna try and fill some plots. And I am very scared because so far we only have 16 Nook Miles tickets. I am pretty sure we could make it to like maybe 18 if we're lucky with the goals. But yeah, I don't think I'll be lucky enough to actually be able to get my favorites, because there's too many characters for us to be able to just luck out to that extent with every single one of the 3 plots we've got to fill. But if we can just get a decent lazy villager, I'm happy. Because the lazy villager, there's so many I don't like. So it's like, ooh, I need one that I like, pretty please. Ooh, okay, did we? Yes, we've got that one ready too. Fantastic. So we've got to sell 5 fruits and plant produce. We also need to go around and find the money rock, because I'm still early enough in the game that I am desperately relying on that money. So, not a money rock, but I am still going to hit it as many times as it will allow me to, because I still need a bunch of resources. Yeah, basically, I started replaying New Horizons because I was really itching for new Animal Crossing, but there is no new Animal Crossing yet. And with all the rumors going around, oh, Animal Crossing being revealed in July, Animal Crossing release in 2026, I'm like, okay, I've got to play it now. I'm basically an addict in withdrawal because Animal Crossing has probably been my favorite game series since I was 10, and Wild World came out on the Nintendo DS. And I remember I saw an article about the game. I did not know it existed. And I was reading an article in like a kid's Disney magazine that I read as a kid. And I immediately was like, oh my god, this sounds incredible and so cute. I have to have it. And it turns out the game actually released like 3 days after my 11th birthday. So I begged my parents to get it for me because I really, really, really wanted it. And they allowed me, and it was a naughty thing, but it made me so happy. Absolute cool memory there. But they allowed me to not go to school the day that the game released, and my mum took me to pick it up. I don't remember if at that point we had a local GameStop, or if you still had to go to like a toy store or electronics store to get Nintendo video games specifically. But yeah, basically my mum let me stay home from school and took me to the shop to buy Animal Crossing Wild World. And about 3 weeks later, because she used to watch me play, she would huddle next to me and watch me play. She was like, I want this too. So about 3 weeks later, my mum also had one of the OG sort of kind of thick Nintendo DSs. That was long before the DSi came out. With her copy of Animal Crossing Wild World, we had to write a little M for mum in the corner of the label just so we wouldn't mix them up. It was so cute. But yeah, my family's been completely Animal Crossing crazed ever since. We got a GameCube to play the GameCube game as well. And my dad, the Nintendo DS was just not his thing, so he didn't even try it, but he looked at us playing the game. He was like, oh yeah, that looks cool. The moment we got the GameCube with Animal Crossing, he became obsessed. He was the first one to get the golden statue of himself in the square as like a reward. I don't even remember what you had to do to get that. Oop, and my shovel broke. We're gonna have to go craft a new one. Oh, we also need 10 fruits, so I can probably get that. No, not 10, 5, sorry. Yeah, we do need to sell just 5, so that's gonna be great. So yeah, basically, my dad got the golden statue, so I don't remember if he had to, like, complete all the fossils in the museum in order to get that and complete all of his home expansions. But back then, Blathers didn't actually examine the fossils for you. You had to mail them to like a museum in the city, and then they came back, assessed the next day via post. And that is something I had completely forgotten until now, by the way, that just completely resurfaced. I think, yes, I thought I heard a balloon present. We're gonna go get it. But yeah, so basically my family is all Animal Crossing adult. No! Dang, I thought it was gonna land on the bank. Ah, well, that is fine. That will do. But yeah, consider my dad's played 3,500 hours, like 3,000 plus of New Horizons on his Nintendo Switch. So obviously, my mom and I are gonna get him a Nintendo Switch 2 as soon as the new Animal Crossing is confirmed and announced, so he can keep playing it. Because, yeah, like, that man has played so many hours, he needs to be given the new game. I think it's just, he's earned it. Ooh, no, hang on, the pink balloon, we just want to put it in storage. We need to put away the iron nuggets, and the stones, and the clay. My pockets are so small, it is so difficult to get things where they need to be. Okay, gas range, we're just putting straight up in the room so we can cook. Neat. And then, okay, the clothesline goes outside. I need to craft myself a new shovel before I go back outside because we are going to have to look for some fossils. So I'm gonna need hardwood. I always forget which kind of wood I actually need to get for the shovel. Luckily, I have been hard at work getting some resources stockpiled, which I think is why I'm really struggling with house storage at the moment. Okay, so let's make a quick and cheeky flimsy shovel. And we are going to turn it into a proper shovel. Now also, guys, please don't judge my house too harshly. I know it is a mess. I am very into decorating and can't wait to get it sorted, but I need basically more supplies first. I need to get to a point where I've got money and customization kits. I'd almost forgotten that those exist. So yeah, we need a bunch of stuff before I can start to decorate properly. Or at least to color coordinate. Okay, so where are we at with the Nook Miles? Okay, we've already got 2,000. We're gonna get another 600. So we're gonna hit 3,000. We can probably get to 4K to get, come on, we can get to 4K and get 2 tickets. We so can. Ooh, bottle. Bottle, bottle, bottle. Okay. So we're gonna have a quick and cheeky scramble. Ooh, backyard lawn. Is that flooring? I cannot picture it at all. Hang on, we're gonna check that. But we're gonna scramble for miles a little bit. Yes, it is a flooring. That's cool. Might do an indoor garden. That might be a really nice, like, fairy house thing to do. So, hang on. We need to plant some tomatoes. I have no idea where the crops are going to eventually be. So I'm just going to put them here. We're just gonna do like a nice vertical line of 5. And then we'll be moving them around as we go. Do I need to water them? I probably should water them, shouldn't I? Yeah, I probably should water them. Oh goodness, this is gonna take some time because that's right. This is the very basic can, which only waters... Ooh! Well, I guess the other 2 are not getting watered. I'm not bothering with that. Let's see where we're at. Nook miles, claim, yes please. That's 300. So yeah, with the bonus ones, we're getting to 3k. We need to get to 4k, which might be easier than expected because look at that. We've already got another 300. So, let's go. We need to sell some fruit. And then I need to find some other stuff to sell. Because I think we're actually getting something else if we sell 5,000 bells worth of items. So right now, we're just doing the peaches. There you go. Come on, Timmy. I don't have all day. Oh yeah, we need a lot of stuff to sell. Okay. But we hit something. Oh, that's going to be the selling the fruit. Okay, okay. We can do that. We can totally do that. Okay, we are at 3,300. Can we make it to 4k? Okay, 100 for taking a picture. We're just taking a completely random picture in front of Nook's Crannies. We do not care. If it doesn't look pretty, we just need to get those miles. So we're at 3,400. Okay, 600 to go. 150 if I craft something. Another 150 if I sell a bunch of stuff. I want that the easiest way to get the money might actually be to have a quick dive. Because I feel that we're gonna make 5k really, really quickly if we sell some sea creatures. So I'm gonna put on my really, really cute wetsuit. And hang on, I need to free some room in my pockets as well because we have a brand new KK song. Still, none of my favorites have come up in the shop yet, but I'm buying all of them. Because I believe when KK starts doing his concerts, he is actually going to be giving us songs that we don't have. So at least if I buy all of the ones that I don't like, he's gonna give me the ones that I do. So, you know, that's gonna work out either way. Now, that's gonna be very large. That's not gonna move, is it? Yeah, that's not anything rare. It's gonna be like seaweed or... Nope. It's the sea anemone. I can say that word, I promise. Okay, so we need to make 5k. Ooh. And there is a gift somewhere. You know how else we can make money quickly? The fossils. Unless we are ridiculously lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, considering the situation. And all of the fossils are ones that Blathers doesn't have yet. We might be able to get some money quite quickly. So let's try that. That might be even quicker. Hang on, I'm gonna take the wetsuit off because my outfit is actually really cute. I'm really proud of it. So I wanna keep it. Okay, we got the shovel. Is it in its usual place? Yes, it is. Okay. We just need to run around and try to find some fossils. I think there's also a balloon present floating about, so we're gonna have to come back in a minute to get it. But in the meantime, we can try and find some stuff. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know what? I'm also grabbing the fruit, because the fruit should hopefully give us a little bit of an edge also when selling stuff. It's what, 100 per fruit? So we can get some money. Not a lot of it, but at least a little. Let's see. Any fossils? Any fossils? Really? No fossils? Dude! We've only found 2. There's at least 2 more kicking around somewhere on the island today. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Money tree. Money tree time. So we're taking 10k out. Yes, yes, yes. We got 1,000. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right now, I'm only interested in money because we need to get miles. But we can do that, I bet, in the next couple of minutes. Shouldn't be too difficult to find the fossils, right? And those were famous last words. It's not gonna be hard to find the fossils. They're going to be buried somewhere when no one would look. Okay, there is one. There is one. I retract what I said. They are indeed somewhere visible. At least one of them is. And yeah, the peaches are gonna carry us a little bit as well. And I bet you if we sell a bunch of shells, that's also going to help. So we should be able to get it all sorted in the next couple of minutes. And then it's island hopping time. Which I've been saving the miles aggressively, okay? I've used a few. Why did I pull out the ladder? I don't know. I think I meant to get the pole to jump across the river in a sec. Ooh, money tree has grown. 30k, here I come. Oh, guys, that means we are very, very close to actually upgrading the house again. So that finally means more storage. Thank you. I've been really struggling. As you can see, that's roughly where I want to do the campsite. I've just been dumping stuff that's meant for certain areas with not much rhyme or reason because I'm like, okay, I need the room in my house. Like, I don't know where else to put stuff. So I'm just scattering it around the island, hoping it doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, fossils. Please be here. If it's not around here, that means it's somewhere on one of the higher levels of the island, which is gonna be a bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Yeah, they're gonna be a bit of a pain at the back of the island. That's okay. That is okay. Where are we at? Okay, we've got 3k in peaches alone. So we are totally hitting that 5k. Also, I think I saw a rare butterfly. Hang on. I don't have that yet. I don't have that yet. I need my net. Where are you? Where did you go? Okay, she's going up. If the butterfly is up there, we're going up there because I don't have that one yet. And you know the drill? It's basically the island motto. The first one always goes to Blathers. No, come here. Haha, gotcha. Yes, I caught an aquarius butterfly. I wonder if it finds me disagreeable. Oh god, the puns. I love them. I don't know, I know a lot of Brits find puns really cringy, but as an Italian who learned English as a second language, I find them absolutely hilarious. I love that the language lends itself to wordplay like that. Italian definitely does not in the same way. So they just crack me up, I can't help it. And my husband, bless him, he very much has the dad joke down, so he's like, he will make puns all the time, and I'm just there loving it, cackling away. So, you know, match made in heaven, right? Okay, we dug up a fossil. Fantastic. So, we've got all the fossils. Assuming Blathers does not identify all of them, which hopefully he won't, as something that we are missing, we should be good to go for the 5k. So we should be very close to being able to get 2 tickets. And once we get that double ticket, we then get started with the hopping, which I'm very excited about, but also very scared because I am very, very sure that we're gonna struggle. Because at this rate, we're gonna have probably 18 tickets total. And that's not a lot. That's not a lot of tickets for what we need to do today. So, let's go, let's go, let's go. So we're just gonna run to Blathers real quick, get the fossils assessed, and then it's hopping time. Well, once we've sold the fossils, hopefully, it's hopping time. I think we are very, very close to hitting that milestone, so Why, hello! Yes, Blathers, I am sorry. Today, we do not have time for chit-chat, friend, even though I adore you. He and Celeste are absolutely two of my favorite characters in Animal Crossing ever. Which, speaking of Celeste, please, in the new game, whatever it is, wherever it's set, let us have Celeste's observatory back. I used to love I think it was in Wild World and also possibly in City Folk, being able to make constellations. You go to the observatory, you look in the telescope, you connect stars, and you just make your own constellations. And then when you look up into the sky, you can see them. And it's so cool. I really wish they started doing that again. Okay, one of them, Diplotail, right Quetzal Wing, Stegosaurus. Okay, so there are 3 different ones. Left Megalocide, that's an expensive one. It's not a Coprolite. We will take it. Thank you very much. Okay, so that should get us to 5k. Ooh, okay, we've also hit something else. Awesome. Maybe something for assessing fossils? Yes, we got 30 and we get 500. Yes. Guys, we are so on. Okay, we sell a bunch of stuff. We also need to activate one of the plots because technically the plots are not habitable yet. So we need to bring the stuff to it. Okay, I want to sell. So we're selling the pencil urchin, the megalocide, the fruit. No, not the butterfly. The butterfly goes to Blathers. Almost 10k. Fantastic. So we've hit another Nook Miles and 4,130. Okay, we are so on. Now, we've got to get furniture into one of those plots because otherwise I don't think we can actually find anyone for the plots. So, let me take a look. I think I've got something in my pocket. Okay, so the clothesline pole goes here. I'm going to litter slightly. Drop the wetsuit. I'm also going to drop... Okay, the butterfly goes to Blathers. And, oh, I should have sold the sea anemone. No, I didn't mean to show it off. I meant to place it. Thank you, that's better. So, these need to be delivered later. So... now, the great thing is I have no idea of what goes where. So we're gonna have to improvise and hope I've got enough room in my pockets to fit all of this. Let's see. Okay, I should have enough room in my pockets to fit all of this. Okay, let's run to the plots. Using the vaulting pole is probably gonna be quickest. So let's start with plot number 1. Hello, Anime Andreo74. Oh, thank you for waddling in. And hey, I am in someone's Rex. That's like one of the very first times. I am very new at streaming on YouTube. I only started a few weeks ago. Came from Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for a little bit. But I figured I just like the atmosphere on YouTube a heck of a lot better. So yeah, I'm trying and I've got to say, I like it a lot better here. But yeah, hi, nice to meet you. Today, we are island hopping. Okay, this one wants the peach surprise box. Okay, thankfully it highlights them. I turned in 3 items. But not the exterior ones, so it shouldn't be inhabitable yet. Then number 2, let's see. What do you want? Check interior items, wooden block stereo, table, and pansy wreath. We've got those. Do 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, and then we're gonna put in the interior items here too. And then we're just going to decorate the outside of one of them. And hang on, I don't have that butterfly. You see that one with the purple wings? I don't remember what it's called. We don't have it. And we need it. Yes. Ooh, Blathers is going to be, well, not very happy because, you know, insects, but he's still gonna be happy. Okay, so what does this one want? Check exterior items. Log lounge, log stool, and water pump. Let's go. Log stool. Log lounge. And a water pump. Yeah, okay, there is no room, fine, hang on. So we're gonna use the stool as like a little side table for the log lounge. And we're going to put the water pump right up against the house. So is this habitable now? Check exterior items. Oh, all the interior and exterior items for this home are ready to go. Yes. Does it mean it's habitable? Wait, let me go speak to Nook, because that's the thing. I'm not sure if I need to have all 3 plots ready, which complicates things, or if I can just have one of them ready and then... Okay, just one of them ready, I think. Hello, hello! So, how goes it? Progressing nicely with the plots and the homes and the furnishings and whatnot? It's all going smoothly. Wonderful. That's what I like to hear. As you finish your part, I'll get started on home construction and welcoming our new residents. I vow to get this done quickly and to get it done right. Why, if all goes well, we could have someone in a new home as soon as tomorrow. By the way, I plan on letting the island know about folks moving in or out during my island broadcasts. Yeah, no one's moving out without our specific and explicit permission. Thank you very much. However, once I know who will move into a certain home, I'll post the info on the sign for that plot. If you're curious, check the signs. Anywho, keep up the good work. Okay, let me go take a look. Because if that plot is officially habitable without me having to finish populating the others, that makes things a little bit easier. Yes. Okay, sold. Sold to whom? What? Hey, it auto-filled it. How? No. We're supposed to island hop. Why is it auto-filled? Oh, please don't tell me it auto-filled it because I placed these yesterday, but I didn't put the furniture in. Oh, please no. Please no, that's the whole premise of today's stream. Please. Okay, natural chair, table, and bird bath. Please don't tell me you've sold it already. Also, I don't know who Eunice is, but I don't think I like her. So we want 1, 2, and we want a table. Anime and Dorius, are you sure they all autofill? Because I remember being able to go island hopping and getting Goldie in my first island, like on my first run through. So I was pretty sure we have a day before they autofill. So I'm concerned by the fact that I placed the plots yesterday. I just did not put the furniture in because I thought I'm gonna do it tomorrow, so we've got time to find the villagers. Okay, let's see. I could have sworn I found my villagers in the islands. Check procedures. No, okay, I've got the procedures. Check exterior. Yeah, they're all there. Okay, ready to go. So let's go in and out. I could have sworn. Oh, okay, yes, I'm thinking of the other 3 then. Thank you, Anime and Dorius. I thought I had messed up. Like, big time. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel better. However, that might pose a bit of a problem because that means we might not be able to actually island hop today. That might have to be something that we do later this week instead. Yep, second one sold to Rio. Okay, I need to look these guys up because I have no idea who they are. Let's see. ASMR moment. Eunice. Oh god, it's a sheep. No, okay, hang on. Eunice is cute. She's cute. She's the little black sheep. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna say no to Eunice. Now, who is Rio? Oh god, Rio's a croc, isn't it? Please don't tell me it's a croc. It's not a croc. I hate him anyway. He is some sort of bird. Oh no, she has a dress on, I think. I'm not a huge fan of Rio, I've got to be honest. Rio is getting booted as soon as we possibly can. And let's see who's number 3. So hang on, we don't need to check the exterior items because they're definitely just the last 3 things that we've got left. Okay, so hang on, let's swing the swing bench sideways. Oop, just like that. And pop it right here. A hay bed, which we're gonna put here. And what's the third thing? A barrel. The barrel can go here. Now, let's see, is this close enough to the house, or do we need to get it closer? Check exterior. Okay, it's not counting the barrel. The barrel needs to be closer. So we're gonna do a thing. We are going to move the hay bed. And we're gonna stick the barrel right in there. Ooh, slightly forward again. Okay, so we're gonna stick it right here. And there we go. Okay, now it should have everything. So this should be, I believe, for our lazy villager. So we got Eunice as the normal. Ooh, all the home and furnishing prep work is done. Okay, so let's go take a look. And then, guys, this might mean we're gonna have to be cheeky and time travel. I said we're not gonna do it, but what can you do? Sometimes you go back on your word and do stuff like time traveling in Animal Crossing. Which I'm gonna have to do off stream, because I'm gonna say it, I'm emulating, okay, for this file. I've put it on my computer because I didn't want to completely erase my 1500-hour island. So the way I'm getting, because obviously I own the game, I own the Switch, so I think everything is legal. But I do not show the emulator's UI on screen ever when I'm streaming. So I'm gonna have to do that off screen and then restart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and go for one of each personality, but it also very much depends on their style, because I'm going for a very particular kind of like urban fairy core look. So I'm planning to have, you know, a lot of trees, flower petals on the streets, but still some semblance of a town with roads and everything. So I'm looking for characters that fit a bit of like a fairy tale aesthetic. So I was thinking characters like Cookie the dog, or Ione the squirrel, Sasha the bunny, who else? Meringue, the rhino was actually one of my favorites. So I think it very much, I'm gonna try and get one of each, but I need to have like the right aesthetic for the character. So I'm doing something very different. My first playthrough, I decorated everything, but it was all very natural, following the layout of the island. This time I want to go like really hyper decoration mode, I think. Let's see. Everything's finished. Goodness, really? Thank you so much for all your hard work. Now to hurry with the rest of the construction and welcome residents to their homes. And that's that, my friend. You have finished everything I asked of you. Ah, let me give you a token of my appreciation as promised. Yes, yes, this is for you. Ooh, fencing. It's some fencing. You could surround your home to create a yard or surround some flowers to make a garden. Fencing should make it easier for you to create yards or parks or other outdoor areas. I am positive this will lead to some interesting new landscaping scenes here on Valaris. I'm thinking 50 pieces of simple wooden fencing should give you an excellent start. In the future, I'll offer DIY fencing recipes you can get by redeeming Nook Miles. The selection will change daily and we'll offer a variety of designs. Check the Nook stop sometime. Well, I couldn't have done it without you, Jules. That's for certain. Okay. So let's see, can we already get some fencing? Out of curiosity, I want to see what we got there. Iron Fence and Zen Fence. Neither of them interest me, so we're going to be saving the miles for the tickets. And I think, guys, what we're going to do, because I do really want to island hop, I had geared myself up for island hopping, we're going to time travel to the next day. Willow Powers. I am actually emulating the game. Because I have the game and the Nintendo Switch 2, and I played the game for over 1,000 hours, and I am really just attached to the island I made, and I didn't want to erase it in order to start fresh. But I also could not, like, basically you have to buy an entirely new Switch, basically, to start a new Animal Crossing file. So I'm playing this on my computer through an emulator. But yeah, I've looked into the legality of it, and basically as long as you own a copy of the game and you use your own copy of the game to play on, it's fine. But yeah, I don't advertise it broadly because I'm not entirely sure if Nintendo might make YouTube take my videos down if it ever came across this random YouTuber with like 15 viewers who openly talks about emulating. The issue on the Switch 2 is that I would still need my Switch 1, my original Switch, in order to do that. But I erased my Switch 1 to give it to my best friend who wanted to get gaming. And by the way, she has not gamed since like 2004 on PC. She is playing through Zelda Breath of the Wild on her own. And I am so impressed because she's acing it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure to get a second file on the Switch 2, you just have to leave your original island on the Switch 1. And yeah, I don't have it in my possession anymore. I erased it. So this is the next best thing. Willow Powers, a second account only gives you a second character on the same island, unfortunately. So you are stuck to like one island per Switch, and that's it. Which I really hope they change with the next game, because I'm gonna be honest, I've been playing since like the DS days for both Wild World and for New Leaf. A few years after the game released, I bought a second copy, used, and then made a second file that way without erasing the previous one. But obviously I've not been able to do this with New Horizons, and I am, like, I would play for 3-4 years usually, basically daily, and then I get bored of it, there's no more content, so I abandon it. But I really want to play it more, just fresh. But I reskinned it for her as well. Her favorite color is matcha green, so I found these really cute shells on, where did I buy them? AliExpress, for very cheap. So I opened up the controllers and I swapped stuff out, so now she's got a really cool customized Switch. She's been my best friend for 10 years, and her birthday is coming up, so it was basically an early birthday present. And since I've been gaming for years, I've got a big library of Switch games. She can borrow anything she likes off of me. So I'm like her personal game library. Okay, Pappy is the third villager. Who is Pappy? I am not sure who Pappy is. Hang on, I gotta see. I gotta see who Pappy is. Animal. Sorry for the ASMR moment. Who is Pappy? It's a horse. He's cute. He is gonna get booted off the island soonish, but he is cute. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It could have been worse. It could have been worse, genuinely. So, yeah. I think, guys, we're gonna have to time travel, go to the next day, because I want to island hop for villagers, and we can't do that until we got more plots. So we gotta go forward. Just let me grab a couple of bits. We got to donate a couple of bugs to Blathers, and then we're good to go to the next day. And hang on, present. Gotta get it. What did we get? Is it something good? Is it something cool? I would love it if it was something cool. Tropical Vista recipe. I will take it. My friend is loving Breath of the Wild. She's obsessed. She messaged me the other day asking, like, saying she's really starting to ship Link and Zelda together. And she was like, am I supposed to ship them? Like, is there hints, in your opinion, in the game? I was like, oh yeah, there's totally hints. Like, I ship them too. But she's loving it. She's already done 2 of the beasts completely on her own. We spent an evening when my husband was away camping with his brother. She slept over. We started Breath of the Wild together, like sitting on the sofa next to each other, and I showed her the ropes. And it took her a while, but now she's just slaying enemies and being an absolute boss queen for a first-time gamer. So I'm really impressed. Unfortunately, though, she doesn't like Animal Crossing. She said it's boring. I know. If she hadn't already been my best friend for like 10 years... I probably would have dropped the friendship. Just kidding. Just kidding. She's basically my sister. I love her to death. She was my maid of honor and everything when I got married a few years ago. But yeah, she doesn't... She wants, like, adventure in her games. We joke she's like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She wants adventure in the Great Wide Somewhere. So yeah, basically she's doing, like, Zelda, Pokemon, like, the really adventure games. She's tried Animal Crossing, not a fan. I was like... Who are you? How could you? Even my husband played Animal Crossing for like 100 hours during the pandemic. So I'm not sure how you do not like Animal Crossing. Like, I didn't know people like that existed until very recently when she said that. But yeah, she's loving it. And now that's why I started fresh with the emulator instead, because I didn't have that Switch 1 anymore. But it is being well loved now and well used. I know, Willow Powers, I loved New Leaf as well. I was saying earlier, I really hope with the... Because there's rumors, I don't know if you guys have heard, but apparently there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in the next couple of weeks. And in the Nintendo Direct, according to Wood from Beat 'em Ups, I'm pretty sure he's like the biggest Nintendo creator on YouTube at the moment. He says he can't disclose his sources, but there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this month. And it's going to reveal Animal Crossing for release 2026 on Switch 2, which I am so hyped about. And I really hope in the new game they bring in some of the features from New Leaf. And I feel like that's something they're probably going to do. I'm just going to swap over a different view so I can tinker with the time settings on Ryujinx off screen. Yes, I want to close the game. Thank you. So we can... change the date on the game. So hang on, because I've got to reboot it. Let's go. But yeah, so my understanding is actually released the same 2026. So next year. So that is very exciting, and I really hope that's true. But what I'm really hoping is they'll bring in some features from New Leaf, because my understanding is that Wild World was very successful on the DS in like 2006. And then they made City Folk. And City Folk people liked, but it was too similar to Wild World. And I saw an interview with the director of Animal Crossing, who I think is still the director of Animal Crossing to this day, saying that they had kept things very similar because they thought players wanted that loop. It turned out instead Animal Crossing players, they wanted certain things to change and to evolve, and that's how they made New Leaf, which to me just hit the spot for pretty much everything outside of customization, which was really limited. I also was not a fan of the fact that the public work projects were so random. It was so difficult to get what you wanted, and placement was so limited as well. So I feel like New Horizons fixed that, but it was also a step back on so many things. So like the Main Street on the town, I loved that. They've gotten rid of so many of the NPCs, like Justice for, oh my god, in Italian they're called Pelli and Polly, Phyllis and, oh my god, I don't know in English the names of the pelicans, because I played the games that they were in Italian, so I know their Italian names, but not the English games, goodness me. Pelli and Phyllis, I think, possibly Pelli and Phyllis. The fact that they replaced them with the card stand, to me, is ridiculous. Like, they need to bring back some of these really beloved characters And also some of the events. I feel like we didn't have as many events as we had in New Leaf. We had the island with the mini games, so the multiplayer was so much fun. So I feel like because the devs seem to listen to the community, they are probably going to reincorporate some of those features. I'm hopeful and confident that they're going to reinstate some of those features in the next game. I also feel like they definitely, like the pandemic threw a wrench in the plans, because they were probably planning to support the game with more content for longer. But because everyone was working from home, everything was so disrupted during that year and a half. Just the content came late. Maybe there wasn't as much as it was supposed to have. So yeah, I'm really hoping they're going to rectify things with the new Animal Crossing. And if it's supposed to release next year, that means that in the next, 15 months, we're going to see it, tops. Like, they might do like a spring release, pull a New Horizons and release it in like March. Or they could release it like that. To me, that's a game that you either release like early summer, or I'm not sure if it's like a good game for the holidays. I feel like Animal Crossing is just like a spring-summer game when you get all those events and the fun and the bag catching events. So I don't know, but I kind of feel like it might release by this time next year. So I am very hopeful. Very hopeful. And now, hang on. I just need to focus for a second because I need to change the time on the system. Why is it set to American English? Excuse me. It's supposed to be British English. Thank you very much. I live near London. Okay, it is on the right... Is it on the right time zone? Hang on. Might not be set to the right time zone. Okay, now it's the right time zone. So let's change it to tomorrow, 16th of July. Yes. Okay. And let's boot the game and see if that worked. First time traveling in this new file. We said we were not gonna do it. That went out the window real quick. It was, what, a week before we started time traveling? Anime and Dorios, I found a trick for the money in the early game. Hang on, for some reason it's not full screening correctly. Hang on. I'm gonna have to restart it again. But I found the best way to get money early on, outside of the fact, always hit the rocks, because that 15k from the rock adds up every day. And also do make use of the money tree. Because if you find the glowing gold spot every single day and you plant 10k, you get back 30k a few days later, so that helps a lot. But go diving. Buy a wetsuit with the Nook Miles and dive, because I regularly make 10 to 15k per pocketful every single time. Oh, come on. Why is it not going full screen? Hang on. The emulator is not my friend today, guys. It's gonna take a second. Because for some reason, it's not going full screen the way it's supposed to. I've got like a line at the top. Why do I have a line at the top now? Pray tell me. Yep, toggle full screen. The full screen is on. Game is supposed to start in full screen mode. Please work. I beg of you. Okay, surely this time it's gonna work. Come on, this time it's gonna work. It's worked up until this point, so I don't know what the problem is. Okay, we got full screen. Fabulous. We've officially got a full screen. Just need to make sure the game is actually booting properly. Yes, it is. So we can go back to the game screen. And there we go. Oh, Willow Powers, I love that you're making your boyfriend haul all your bells and items. Yes! I used to do that with my husband a bit. Like, I've stopped because he started playing as well. He's got a Switch, mostly for like Pokemon, Zelda, Splatoon. But he played Animal Crossing for a few months when it first came out because he saw just how into it I was. And I was like, huh, your house is bigger than mine because you've been spending all your bells on the house instead of items. So you've got a lot of storage. I don't. Take! And I would just go to his island and bring like pocketfuls of stuff. And it's like, yeah, just keep them for me for a few weeks. I'll take them back. which, yeah, I found hilarious. I know, I feel like Breath of the Wild, initially I was really scared that it was going to be too difficult for her because she, like, just did not have any muscle memory for gaming. Like, she had to look at the controller to tell which one was A, which one was B, look at the back to say, okay, this is ZR, ZL. So she just did not have literally just the muscle memory of a controller. So she struggled for like the first couple of days. And then she just took off and went, and she's loving it so much. She's told me she's thinking of buying like the official guide, like the really fancy one for Breath of the Wild. So she has a reference book because she wants to try and 100% it, every quest, every item. And she wants like the reference book for it. And so she didn't know that there's also a sequel to that game. So I told her, like, you know, when you finish that, if you want to keep playing it, but you don't want to do like the big tedium basically of gathering, like just completing everything, you can tell me, I can lend you the second game because I have the second game. And now I've got it digitally, but now we can lend the digital cartridge to our friends. So I've added it to like our family group so she has access to stuff. So I was like, yeah, I can just lend it. She was like, there's another one. I was like, yes, there's another one. It's just as big. It's probably even better. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I've created a Zelda fiend. Really, it's really funny. Okay, we've got some new music to register real quick. So finally, we've managed to change the time. So we now are technically at tomorrow. Just shh, no one tell the Nintendo ninjas. Okay, I got a couple of bits to put. Now, the question, guys. Am I going to get a message that my storage is full? And that it cannot take any more items? Because I feel like that might be the case. That might absolutely be the case. Put in storage. Okay, there's room for that. Is there room for this? Whew. Okay, we're safe still. Not for long. Not for long, but at least we are safe still. I think Willow Powers, she likes farming games, but I think Animal Crossing is just too repetitive for her. Maybe she would have... She might like, I think, something like New Leaf, where it's just a little more dynamic. I think it's just because such a big focus is on decorating. She's just not a big fan of it. She's tried it, walked around, and she's like, nah, not for me. But I think she will like farming sims. She bought Stardew when it was on sale recently. And I think the fact that there's some combat, you gotta go in the mines, so maybe she will like that. Ooh, okay, pretty house. We can work with it. We're probably gonna boot all of them for better villagers, but still. It's a good start, at least. Outside of Rio, the peppy one, I don't think I'm gonna like the peppy one. I've seen the picture of her. Unless she's a lot cuter in 3D, not a fan, not a fan. I know Willow Powers 20. They are saying 2026. So I am thinking because the Animal Crossing 2026 is coming from beat 'em ups, I feel like he has got such a big channel. He is not going to risk ruining his credibility by saying something like this that he's not sure of. Because when you've got millions of followers, it just feels like you're not just gonna try and go for something you're unsure of for clout. You don't need clout, basically, when you're that big. So I'm inclined to think he's right, and we are gonna get Animal Crossing 2026. And also, just consider, Animal Crossing has probably the most rabid fan base of any other Nintendo game. Maybe Pokemon has a similarly rabid fan base, but no one adores their favorite game like Animal Crossing fans. Like, we are complete savages when it comes to this series, and Nintendo knows it. And also, so many people that I spoke to are not getting a Switch 2 yet, but they're saying, I am waiting until they say Animal Crossing is coming out. Then I am buying a Switch 2. How many people do you think Because Animal Crossing sold something like 35 million copies, 40 million copies, something insane, New Horizons. Like, it basically sold more than all the previous games combined. So there's so many more people now that love this game. And so many people that are just waiting to be like, okay, you know, if Animal Crossing comes out next year, maybe I'll pick up a Nintendo Switch 2 this holiday season. Because let me tell you, when Animal Crossing is in stores, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be sold out everywhere. Because rabid Animal Crossing fans will want the Nintendo Switch 2 to play the new Animal Crossing. I feel like this is a game that sells consoles like nothing else. So, Nintendo would be really, really, really smart, in my opinion, if they released Animal Crossing within about a year of the console releasing. Because that way you've got the first wave of just Nintendo fans. People like me that love a lot of Nintendo properties. And I've had my Switch 1 since release. I played it for like literally thousands of hours. It was not falling apart, but it was very well loved. So it's like, okay, it's time for me to upgrade. So I'd been saving money for literally like 2 years, ready, set aside to buy the new Nintendo Switch. And, oh, that is cute. Okay, we're gonna spend some money. We're gonna spend some money. I see cute stuff. But yeah, so now you got people like me that, you know, enthusiasts that upgraded day one. Then there's Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out day after tomorrow. There's going to be Metroid. I feel like it's more niche maybe. But Pokemon, lots of people are gonna buy the Nintendo Switch 2 to play Pokemon upgraded, the new Legends one. And then if you put Animal Crossing next spring, you're just going to keep getting wave after wave after wave of people going like, okay, let's go buy the Switch 2. Now it's my turn. We're going to buy the Switch 2. So I feel like that's something... It's just basically a very smart business move. If they can get Animal Crossing out within 12 to 18 months of the console releasing. Because I mean, just in my family, I got the Switch 2. My brother-in-law got a Switch 2 because he's a massive Pokemon fan, so he just got it day one. My husband is going to pick one up soonish, in the next year or so. But both of my parents, who are in their 60s, and the only game they play is Animal Crossing, they both have their own Nintendo Switch. My mum has a Lite, my dad has just a base Switch. They are both planning to buy the console just for Animal Crossing as soon as it comes out. How many more people do you reckon are gonna do that? And also, guys, I've got 19 people here. That's the most I've like ever had streaming. Guys, chill. How many of you are here? It's pretty awesome, actually. I usually stream to like 7 or 8 people tops. So there's like twice the amount of people I usually get. Also, hi everyone. If it's your first time here, I'm Jules and I play cozy games on YouTube and sometimes Twitch. But yeah, wow, okay, this is like the biggest crowd I've ever had. So I just saw the number, I was like, surely, no, that's... It's like, surely it's 1 digit, no, 2 digits. Like, dude! That's so many! Also, yes, we need the water bucket. That needs to go to our new friendly sheep, who has a water pump. We need to put the water bucket right in front of our water pump. That's gonna look cute. But no, City Folk was great. I feel like just New Leaf was the best. Outside of decorating mechanics. The best decorating mechanics are definitely in New Horizons. So I am very, very hopeful for the new game. And yeah, I know about the personality as well. I just feel like it's not so much that they don't have enough personality, it's too cookie cutter. If I have 2 villagers with the same personality in town, they're gonna say the same dialogue all as each other on the same day most of the time, which is the one thing that bugs me. So either they need to give them more dialogue to make their personality better, because their outward personality is great. In this game, they're emoting more, you will see them fishing, you will see them sitting down with a cup of coffee or reading a book, you find them in the museum looking at things. They just need to be a little bit more fleshed out when you speak to them, I think. New Leaf is not as bad as New Horizons, I feel. New Horizons dropped the ball a little bit, with the personality specifically. But I guess we'll see. We might not have that long to wait, because yeah, if this is true, I don't think we're gonna have the direct next week just because it feels silly. Like, not silly, but it doesn't feel like something Nintendo would do to kind of step on Pokemon's toes by doing a Nintendo Direct like the day after the Pokemon Presents. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the week after, which obviously I'm on holiday that week. I'm going somewhere sunny and warm for 2 weeks. And of course the Direct drops then. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll know at least something very soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be more than just a title card and, ooh, Animal Crossing coming 2026. It's like, no. I want a season, like I wanna know if I'm looking at spring, summer, or autumn. And I wanna see something, like give me Isabelle. Like show me a little bit of the new graphics. Yes, someone is crafting, finally. Give me something. What you doing? What I am doing? Ooh, hyacinth lamp. That is cute. We don't have hyacinths yet, but we are gonna make that as soon as possible. That's very cool as heck. That's gonna work so well with this island. Ooh, Willow Powers. I'm pretty sure the loading times and travel times are gonna be so much better because you said you've got a Switch too. I've tested it a little bit with a few games. And the loading times are literally halved, even in heavier games like Zelda. So I am very hopeful that everything is just gonna be so much snappier. Ooh, yes, okay, we've hit jackpot early. Money rock! Oh, guys, we can expand the house! Yes, finally. Neat. So, let's go. Grab a bit of money. Oh, goody, okay. We're gonna have to pay a little debt. And also, since it looks like we've delayed... Harv! Dude! Hey! Yeah, hey. You live on this island? Thought so. I'm from, like, the next island over. My name's Harvey. Glad to meet you, friend. You can call me Harv, if you want. Wonder why no one ever does that. Is the they part just fun to say? Sorry, got a bit sidetracked there. I came here for a reason. Give me a minute and I'll remember why. Got it! I keep hearing about this island and how much folks dig the scene here. So I thought I'd check it out. I'm gonna start this far-out artist collective and I'm looking for ideas. So what's the deal? I heard that this place was deserted, like literally a deserted island. You the honcho that put this place at the head of the class? Wait, this old noodle just had a casserole of an idea. You should visit my island. Just hit the airport and tell him you want to go to Harv's Island. That's the name of my pad. Groovy, right? Anyway, nice join with you. I'm gonna stroll around and see what makes Valaris tick. I tried to do character voices. I'm not that good at them, so forgive me for that. I was trying to give him a real mellow sort of voice, so I don't know if that came across or not. But yeah, we'll see. I love that we see the duality of Animal Crossing players in the chat. Like, I'm a time traveler pro versus, oh, I'm trying not to time travel this time. I tried. It lasted a week. I don't think it's gonna last. I mean, I might stop time traveling once we've got a few more villagers and stuff, but I feel for now we're gonna have to time travel just to do stuff. It's just gonna happen. But yeah, Anime and Doris, I am planning to stream more Fantasy Life soonish, I think. The problem is I have kind of run out of things to do in the game. I've played it for about 200 hours. Love Fantasy Life 5, by the way, guys. If you like Animal Crossing and you like Zelda, it's basically Zelda Crossing Breath of the Horizons, because you've got the island to decorate and then you've got enemies to fight, you've got a cute story. It's really nice, so I totally recommend it. I've got 200 hours in it and I'm working on a review for it, but it's basically a 4,000 word document that came out of it, so it's going to take me quite a bit of time that I don't have at the moment because work is super busy. But I'm coming out with a review for it, but totally recommend it. And yeah, I've completed the story. I basically have almost all the recipes. I have leveled the whole of the big continent to like level 5 at least. So I don't have a lot left to do. So what I'm doing is they said they're gonna release some free DLC soon. I am waiting to get that DLC. And yeah, basically I'm waiting to get the DLC to hopefully play the game some more on stream, because I honestly do not know what I would do really for it. Hang on, let's say... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to pay the debt. Okay, we paid the debt and we still have money. Fantastic. Okay, we can finally upgrade the home and the storage. Yes, thank you. That's great. I also need to get money out of the savings because now I have nothing. It was nice to have savings while it lasted, but yeah, no. Oh, Anime and Dorius, you're only about 20 hours in. Oh, you got a long way to go, friend. That is a humongous game. I don't know if you had played the original Fantasy Life on the Nintendo 3DS. That was fantastic as well, and that received a really big DLC that was also really cheap. I mean, we're talking 2012, it was like $6.99 or $7.99, something like that. Like an extra 100 hours of content. More ranks for the lives, a whole new area, a whole new story, like lots of high difficulty, like endgame content. It was awesome. So I'm really hoping we see something like that for that game. Gronemaya, I have played New Leaf before and I loved it. It's actually the reason why I got the Nintendo 3DS in, I want to say 2013. So I knew that the 3DS was out. There wasn't really anything I wanted to play that badly on it. And then they announced New Leaf and I was like, hold up, I need to have it. So I remember at that point I was still in school, very little money. I scraped together all I had, and I think I sold my old Wii to Game, which is like the GameStop in the UK, to get myself one of the, like the red Nintendo 3DS XL, and a bunch of games, and New Horizons. But yeah, New Leaf was fantastic. We were just talking about, like 10 minutes ago, how we really hope that the new Animal Crossing game, which is rumored for 2026, by the way, is going to have more features from New Leaf because it's just fantastic. And yeah, I don't know, honestly, if I would stream New Leaf, simply for one reason. I do not have a 3DS that has a capture card, so I would need to stream it on the computer with an emulator. And I find it really difficult. I have some issues with my eyes. So basically, I need to not see pixels in order to, otherwise I just get fuzzy eyesight. It's not very pleasant. So basically, I need things to be as HD as possible if they're on a big screen. If it's really stretched and I see lots of pixels, I do not have a good time. So I do not know if I would actually be able to play New Leaf on a computer screen like that. So I need to see, because I know that there's HD mods for certain games, but also I know that Nintendo likes to take down videos of streamers who use mods for their games, even if they're vintage games. So I'm kind of scared to do that. Not gonna lie. I have a healthy fear of the Nintendo ninjas, as I think most people who stream Nintendo content. Thank you! I'll shorten it to anime. Thank you so much. But I always feel bad shortening people's screen names, because I never know, like, if you're, you know, it's your nick that you used for, like, a decade. And it's like, oh, no, some people love to use the whole thing. Like, I go by TheCaffeinatedCozyGamer. You can call me Cozy, or you can call me Jules, which is the English version of my name. Which, yeah, in my personal life, I go by, like, the original version of my name, which is Julia, just the Italian version. Online, always gone by Jules. Okay, I read nothing of that dialogue while I was just gabbing away. So let me take a look. Let's craft. So he said we need a wooden wardrobe. Okay, we need wood. We can go get the wood. Actually, I've got wood in my house. I've got like stacks and stacks and stacks of it. I know, Gronemaya, they're saying 2026. So now I'm only repeating what I heard, which was initially leaked by Wood from Beat 'em Ups, and I am inclined to believe what he says because he's such a big content creator. He doesn't need clout from leaking stuff. I feel like small creators, yes, they do clickbaity stuff. They just repeat every leak, hoping they'll be right for clout. When you've got like over 1 million followers, you don't need clout in that way. So I feel like if you talk about it, like stuff like this, you're going to be certain about it. So I am kind of confident that what he said is in fact correct, which is very exciting because that means Animal Crossing in a year, which yay. But yeah, they're saying Animal Crossing 2026 and it should be revealed in a Nintendo Direct happening in the next couple of weeks. And now this, not the Animal Crossing reveal, but the fact that a Direct is going to happen in the next 2 weeks has been corroborated by, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nate the Hate, who I think at this particular moment in time is like the most reliable Nintendo leaker that is currently just leaking stuff, basically. He's like the head honcho of Nintendo leaks. I think he also knew when the Nintendo Switch 2 was going to be released. Like, he got the dates of a lot of stuff right. So, yeah, again, that's someone who knows what they're talking about. So if you put the two together, Nintendo Direct in the next 2 weeks, probably in 2 weeks' time, because I'm going to be on holiday, so obviously they're going to air it when I can't stream it and react to it. And, yeah, so basically, they're saying Animal Crossing 2026, and we should know if that's true in the next couple of weeks. So I feel like that is very, very close. So we will know either way very soon. But yeah, I'm super excited for it because it's time. Oh, what do you... Oh, come on, storage is full. Storage full, my honey. It's a big house. Surely we have a loft or something. Okay, hang on. So I need some stuff to put places outside so that I can take the tape deck. Oh, actually, hang on. I can also take the frying pan because I can probably put it on my hob. And yes, I know, my house is a disaster, okay? Don't look at my house. It is a mess. We are just basically doing what we can with the furniture I can find. Yes, anime. I've played a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley. And that was almost exclusively what I streamed when I streamed on Twitch. I am now moving more towards YouTube just because I like the atmosphere and the people on YouTube a heck of a lot more. It's just, I feel it's just a nicer experience to stream on YouTube versus Twitch. But yeah, I played probably about 1,000 hours of it since it released. That's another one I really played the heck out of. And I usually stream it a bit every time there's a new update. So I'm thinking that's something you might see me bringing on YouTube shortly, because there was just a big update released with the second half of the DLC story. And I need to get all caught up with that, because I'm actually quite a bit behind. I think I've started the DLC story, but I haven't done much with it. So, yeah. I feel like that's something that I'm probably gonna bring on stream quite a bit. I've got a very decorated valley. So I started playing it on the Switch. And then it got to a point where basically it just kept crashing. It was unplayable on the Nintendo Switch. And at that point, because I didn't own a gaming PC until a couple of years ago. So after I got a gaming PC, I was like, okay, I rebought it for like £10, just the basic version when it went on sale on Steam. And I've been playing it on Steam ever since. And yeah, on Steam, way better experience. Like, the fact alone that you can use the mouse controls just to decorate everything, huge game changer. Which, speaking of Disney Dreamlight Valley, they've said they're doing a Switch 2 version. And I am really, really, really hoping that they'll allow us to use the mouse controls to decorate. Because if they do a version that's basically on par with PS5 and PC, where you can have like a higher number of items, because that's what is kind of holding me back from playing on the Switch 2, even just the Switch 1 version again. It's because I've got too many items. Like, I don't know what would happen if I tried to open the game because the PC has a higher limit that I have enabled. But yeah, imagine if we could place more decorations on par with the PC version and we could use the mouse controls to decorate. I feel like that would be an awesome experience for Disney Dreamlight Valley on the Switch too. Also, just Animal Crossing. I am pretty sure we are going to get mouse controls on the new Animal Crossing to decorate. There's no way they wouldn't. Like, I would be very surprised to see any Nintendo game coming out for the Switch 2 that doesn't use the mouse control, at least in some ways. Because you've seen Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know if you guys have seen the presentation for it from a few weeks ago. But that basically has like a sculpture mode. So you just use the mouse to sculpt the rock and make stuff, which I think looks really awesome, by the way. But yeah, imagine that sort of thing applied to Animal Crossing, where you can just decorate. You snap off your Joy-Con, you put it flat, and you can just decorate like that. I feel like that would be so, so awesome. Oh no! I've been stung by a mosquito! Oh no. Excuse me, I left Italy partly because of the mosquitoes. I don't want them in my Animal Crossing. Thank you very much. I know, grown am I. I'm so sorry, guys, by the way. I know I'm gabbing a lot and I need to get caught up on chat. But yeah, I really hope that we have more New Leaf and City Folk elements. I feel like they wanted to do something different with New Horizons. So it almost feels like they go sort of in a bit of a cyclical. I think that's the pronunciation for the word. But so they, they released Wild World, which was great. People loved it. And I think I saw in an interview they were saying they kept City Folk very, very similar to Wild World because people loved Wild World so much. But then also lots of players were complaining that City Folk didn't change enough. So then they released New Leaf, which changed a lot. And I wonder if they had a similar mindset with New Horizons where, okay, we're gonna change a lot of stuff again. They changed too much stuff. Okay, they changed too much stuff. Lots of people were not happy with the end result. And that led to... No, I don't want to call it underwhelming because it's still a game that I absolutely adore. I mean, I'm streaming it right now. And I love it so much that I've played almost 2,000 hours on it on the first go around. So like, okay, I love it a heck of a lot, but it could be better. So imagine if, at least what I'm hoping is that when they show the new Animal Crossing, it's going to be a lot more of the New Leaf mechanics and charm with all of the decoration freedom of New Horizons. And for me, that would be the sweet spot. So we get the same thing where we're in control of the town, we can terraform, we can do paths, we can do fences, we can decorate everything and everywhere. But also, we have like a high street, main street with a lot of different shops. They bring a lot more of the characters back because we've lost the Rossetti brothers, we've lost Dr. Shrunk, we've lost Pelly and Phyllis. We've lost just so many charming characters, so many events as well. We're not doing the flea markets anymore. They've removed April's Fools. There's so much more they could do with the game. And I am really hoping to see that because it's just, it needs to be great. And yeah, it must be true in my opinion, just because Nintendo have very good business sense. Generally speaking, they tend to be slightly more consumer conscious, I feel, than some other companies. But they still, obviously, they're a company. Their purpose is to make money, and they're not stupid. Animal Crossing has such a rabid fan base. I don't think there's any other Nintendo series that sells consoles like Animal Crossing, because you don't hear people saying, oh, I'm not buying the Switch 2 right now because I want 3D Mario. I'm gonna wait for 3D Mario. And you don't also hear a lot of people saying, oh, now that's, I want Splatoon. I'm not gonna buy the console until Splatoon 4 comes out. Maybe Pokemon has this sort of draw. But outside of Pokemon, Maybe Zelda to an extent, but not as much. I don't think there's a single other Nintendo IP that sells consoles like Animal Crossing. Because the sheer amount of people that are like, I'm not gonna buy the Switch 2 until they announce Animal Crossing, then immediately, is staggering. So many people have told me that. Like colleagues at the office, my own parents, they are massive Animal Crossing fans. They're the only video games they play. And they literally said to me, oh yeah, as soon as Animal Crossing comes out, or as soon as they announce it, you need to help us get our hands on 2 Switch 2s. Because we want it on release. And we know that getting the consoles is going to be difficult because everyone's going to want them. So even my parents in their 60s are like, oh yeah, we're buying an expensive console just for Animal Crossing. Like, that's all we want. So many fans out there exactly like this. So yeah, I think that's going to be just huge for the console. Ooh, anime. Yes, I know the Peter Pan update came out recently. I'm actually pretty sure I streamed it. Possibly here on YouTube, just the Peter Pan side of it. And yeah, I haven't gotten around to streaming because I know that there's an update that came out last week for people who have the Storybook Vale DLC with Aurora and Maleficent. It's just that I'm super behind on the story for the DLC, so I'm like, ooh. Like, yeah, I should probably stream it. So I'm thinking probably once I return from my holiday in early August, because right now I'm hyper-focused on Animal Crossing. And also, Donkey Kong Bonanza is releasing day after tomorrow, and I'm getting it. I've pre-ordered it. I actually think I found a new website I didn't know in the UK that sells Switch 2 games at a slightly cheaper price compared to places like Amazon, for example. I thought, is it a scam? I don't think so. The reviews are good, and I actually got a notification that the game shipped today. So, if everything goes well, I might actually be able to stream Donkey Kong Bonanza on release. Probably just 1 or 2 streams, just to like a first look and impressions. But yeah, I'm thinking once I come back from the holiday, I'm gonna be bringing a lot more Disney Dreamlight Valley. Because also, I think we're looking at another update in August. I think we're getting the emotions from Inside Out in the game. So that's gonna be, I think, a nice place to jump back in. Oh, anime! So, New Horizons was your first Animal Crossing. Then yeah, don't let other people get you down. I know I complain about New Horizons a lot. The only reason is that I've been playing Animal Crossing since I was literally 10 years old. Because I'm a 95 baby. I'm 30 this year. I've been playing Animal Crossing since 2006. I am pretty sure it came out a couple of days after my 11th birthday. Animal Crossing Wild World was all I wanted for my birthday that year. So I went that birthday without presents. But a few days, I think it came out at the end of March, first week of April, like literally just after my birthday. So my mum let me stay home, let me pull a sickie from school, and took me to the video game store to buy Animal Crossing Wild World, one of my favorite childhood memories. So I've been playing for a long, long time. So that's the only reason I think why I'm so... And I mean, you've seen me. I'm being so critical of it. I'm still having a heck of a blast. I've still played it for literally thousands of hours. So even an Animal Crossing game that has flaws is still a fantastic game. It's just a matter of it could be better. Just because I think New Leaf did such a good job that New Horizons feels like a bit of a step back in certain aspects. But especially if you like decorating, I think New Horizons is absolutely unparalleled. It's just too good. So I've got pears in my pockets. Should I? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sell them, I think. Because actually, it's gonna make me a little bit extra money. Which we need, because I just completely emptied our life savings in order to pay for a new house upgrade. Okay, we got this. Yes, and we've hit another 2K. We're not gonna be able to island hop today, are we? I've been streaming for 1 hour 40 minutes. I'm gonna stop by 6 because otherwise I'm gonna leave my poor husband to do all of the cooking on his own, which I refuse to do. Because we are a team, we cook together, we clean together, thank you very much. But yeah, so even though it doesn't look like we're gonna get to do any island hopping at all, because I was so sorely mistaken, I was convinced once I put furniture in the first 3 plots, I could actually island hop. Instead, they just got auto-sold, auto-filled immediately, which, dang it. Can't believe I didn't remember. I mean, I can't believe I didn't remember that because I played New Horizons on release. And let me tell you, I was terrified it wouldn't come, okay, the day released, because the 20th of March 2020 was literally the last day before the UK went in quarantine. So basically the postal service was completely overwhelmed. I was standing, kid you not, at my window all hecking day, waiting for the postman to come, antsy as heck, because I was like, lockdown starts tomorrow. I don't know if, like, you didn't know if the postal service was still going to run, how slow things were gonna get. And I had the Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch Special Edition coming with the game downloaded in. Because my dad wanted Animal Crossing too. So I was like, okay, you can have my old Switch that I have had for like 3 years at this point. We'll wipe it, it becomes yours. And I'll get the fancy new one with, because I really wanted the Animal Crossing dock and the Animal Crossing Joy-Cons, which I have right here. I adore them. Although I've got to open up the green one because I am getting really bad stick drift. All of a sudden, by the way, I've used them with no problem for 5 years. And now they're drifting like mad. So I'm having to play with an Xbox controller today because the Joy-Cons are just not happy. Like, I'll stand still and my character will just slowly start walking like this in another direction. It's like, no, I cannot play like that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so it's been 5 years, almost 5.5 since I first played New Horizons. So I can absolutely believe that at the ripe old age of 30, I would have forgotten. I'm an old lady, I know. But yeah, that I would have forgotten that the plot's autofill. I could have sworn, I swear, one of my first villagers was Goldie. And I'm still convinced, like I've got this very clear memory of, I went island hopping and I found Goldie as my very first character. And I was so happy because Goldie has been one of my all-time favorites forever. Like, she was in Wild World in my first town and I've adored her ever since. Her and Maple. They're my 2 faves. And we might need to make room for them on the fantasy-themed island, even if they don't necessarily completely fit the aesthetic, because I love them so much. I feel like I can't have an island, any island, without Maple and Goldie on them. It's right, guys, I need to hydrate because I am talking so much. I'm starting to get a bit of a cough. Allergies are kicking my butt this time of year. So, and I had lots of meetings at work today too. I think I had about 4 hours of meetings, about half of which I had to talk pretty much non-stop during, so yeah. My poor voice is kind of need to go on a bit of a rest once I stop streaming in a little bit. Okay, yes. Okay, that's why I was going around here. The tin bucket. There we go. And you know what? We're giving Eunice a tape deck because I've got one in my pocket and I don't know what to do with it. I'm assuming it's gonna go on the chair. Yes, it is. Oh, come on. It even goes well with the decor. That could have been worse. Yeah, I like it. Okay, perfect. Next. Okay, what were we doing? I have lost track completely. Yes, right. We were supposed to make a wardrobe, and I got completely sidetracked. Did I mention, guys, I have ADHD? Only found out in, like, my mid to late 20s? So, yeah, apologies. I've got a bit of a fishbowl sort of attitude with video games sometimes. I'll completely forget what I am doing whenever I get sidetracked. Which is why I don't usually stream. I love playing both Open World Zelda and Genshin Impact. But those games really showcase that I have less of an attention span than my golden retriever. Because I will literally, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? And constantly get sidetracked from whatever I am doing. Which is why I actually find Disney Dreamlight Valley to be very therapeutic from that point of view because I have tasks, I have lists, and I can just go task to task to task, and it just makes my brain quiet down. And it's so nice. It's so lovely, like honestly. But yeah, let's get back on track. We are supposed to customize a wardrobe. So let's go. And also, sorry, I'm just making sure that I'm all caught up on the chat to boot. I mean, anime, I'm gonna be honest. I am really liking Mario Kart. Like, I don't know if maybe I'm just not enough of a Mario Kart girly to be like on, because I don't usually play it competitive. It's more of oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the cups and unlock some cool kart parts sometimes. But mostly it's a game that we play multiplayer locally on the sofa when we've got family and friends over. So for me, World for that is perfect, and I'm really liking the new roaming mode, free roam mode. That's what it's called. So I don't know, I'm kind of really liking it. I'm not sure if I would have the same opinion if I had to pay full price for it. I bought the bundle. So for me, it was only like £35 over the cost of the console, which to me, that's almost like a AA sort of something between indie and a full price game territory. So for me, that is like fine. So yeah, I don't know if I would feel the same way if I'd shelled out the full 70 for it. But yeah, as it is, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm still curious to see what they do, because I feel like it depends, because I know they say, oh, Mario Kart 80, I think it's $80, maybe £70 in the UK. So if they start releasing free content for it, I think that is still worth it. Because if they say, yes, this game is 80 or 70 or whatever it is, depending on your currency, but every time, like, I don't know, Donkey Kong is coming out this week. What if next week or in 10 days they do a direct and say, we are dropping free content themed around Donkey Kong Bonanza. So here is new skins for Donkey Kong and Kid Pauline as a playable character. And here's like a new cup with 4 Donkey Kong themed tracks. If they do something like that and they start doing that as new Mario, Donkey Kong and related games come out for free, I feel like that's warranted. Everything else, like if they start making you pay for extras, then not a fan. Not a fan if they start doing that. I understand that the game has been in development for almost a decade, so they need to recoup the costs somehow. But yeah, I'm not convinced. Not convinced. In terms of fun, the game is really fun. It's just Mario Kart, basically. It's what you would expect. The roaming mode, it's cute, it's extra. But yeah, I think in terms of price, I mean, if you get it in the bundle, it's a steal. I think it's absolutely worth its price as it is for the discounted price that you get it at in the bundle. But yeah. I think it's still to see. We've yet to see if it's gonna be worth the full price. Okay, now let's get back into the game. Ooh, right, customizing. Finally, I was wondering when that was gonna happen. We're gonna go for a little white wood wardrobe. Ah, see, anime. I don't necessarily mind that. I'm hoping, I think maybe the novelty is gonna wear off. Maybe I'm just not playing it enough to actually mind. So what I'm thinking is, if they do add a mode to just do the courses in 3 laps, like a dedicated mode, that would fix everything immediately. As it is now, I don't mind it. But maybe it's just because I'm not playing it enough. I've played maybe 20 hours of it. 90% of it in co-op with other people, like local co-op on the sofa. So yeah, I think that might be a problem that crops up for me as I play it more. But not yet, at least. But maybe I'm also influenced by the fact that I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I've had it since 2017 when it came out. It was literally like the second game I got on my Nintendo Switch after Breath of the Wild. And I also have the expansion pass. And all of my friends that I usually play with online have Mario Kart 8 still. So that's what I play when I'm playing multiplayer remotely with friends. So I guess at this stage, I am not missing the 3-lap system yet. But yeah, we've got to see what happens in, say, 6-12 months' time when my friends are like, oh, I got Mario Kart World 2, let's play together. We start playing together regularly, and oops, it starts to become a little bit boring to have all of the in-between courses without being able to do the 3 laps for most. Because I think the first course is a 3-lap, and then everything else is not. So yeah, that shows you how much of it I've played. Most of my online time has been Knockout Tour, which I think you kind of need those in-between courses for Knockout Tour. I've hardly played any Grand Prix, really, online. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. And ooh, Red is here. Okay, guys, are you ready to test my knowledge of art history? And I will have you know, I'm pretty good at it because I studied in Italy until I was 17. And we put a lot of importance on the history of art. Paintings, everything, monuments. I mean, obviously, being Italian, like, you kinda get it a little bit. You know, we place a lot of focus on history and art and the history of art. So I'm usually good at spotting it. But I am not sure. I need to see them up close. The lady with the ermine might be real. They might all be real. Dang, they might all be real. Hang on. The boy in blue might be fake. The boy in blue might be fake. Okay, we're gonna have to bring Google into it. We're gonna have to bring Google into it. Cousin Red, we love him, we do, but we don't want to give him money if he's going to scam us. So, let me Google it. Also, apologies if you can hear the mechanical keyboard through the mic. We're going to treat it as an ASMR moment, if you will. Gonna bring up a guide. I am fairly confident that they are all real outside of the possibly the boy in blue. Get ready for me to be wrong. Yes, get ready for me to be owned. Okay, I am right about the lady with the ermine because it's supposed to be white. So that is definitely real. Then we have... There's... Okay, the Japanese painting is fake because he looks scared, not angry. I had not seen his eyebrows from afar. Looking up close, yeah, they are upwards like that. They're supposed to be downwards, angry, not scared. It's okay, the Japanese painting is fake. Okay, the maid pouring the milk is also fake because the stream of milk is too wide. So it's supposed to be like a trickle, so that is also fake. And the boy is also fake. Okay, so I got it right that the boy was fake. I mean, 2 out of 4. Okay, 2 out of 4, that's decent, right? I was right that the boy was fake. I was right that the lady with the ermine was real. I was wrong about the other 2. I feel like next time, if I look up close, maybe I would have noticed. So we're gonna have to wait for next time he shows up on stream. We're gonna test this again, and we're gonna see if I'm actually gonna be able to spot it. That I do like trying to be like, okay, is that real? Is it not? Like, do I remember studying my paintings well enough to be confident? Evidently not. I only got half of them right. Which is not the best track record, let's be honest. Now, I can't remember if after we time traveled, we actually went and hit all of our rocks. We might have just hit one. So I'm just gonna go around hitting a few of them just to see if I can get the money or if we've already got it. I honestly cannot remember because I've just been chatting away. Because I've got to say, guys, I've never had a stream with so many people. It's also been so lovely to have so many people just talking and interacting and sending messages in chat. I super appreciate it because it makes it so much more fun when I can interact with people, and especially talking about Animal Crossing is one of my favorite things ever. So that is awesome. And while I go around hitting the rocks, I'm also gonna ask you guys that if it's your first time here and you're not subscribed to my channel, if you can please click that subscribe button, because I'm working my way towards hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I am very, very close, as in like less than 20 people away from hitting that milestone. So I would super duper appreciate it if you're enjoying the stream, if you think you want to come and take a look at my content the next time I am live, which should be Thursday, with Donkey Kong Bonanza First Look. Please do feel free to hit that subscribe button, because you will be giving me a hand reaching that milestone, and you're gonna get notifications, I think, at least when my lives go up, when my streams go up, and when my videos do also, which I go stream a heck of a lot more than I go do videos, just because I tend to put a lot of effort in videos. I tend to make long form content like reviews that take a really long time to put together. So I don't make videos as frequently, I stream a heck of a lot more. Anime, are you kidding? I'm 1 away? How? I was like 17, 18 people away 3 days ago. What did you guys on stream just do? How many of you have hit subscribe today? Okay, that is so cool. You guys are awesome. I can't believe I didn't realize. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't think I'd be able to get that close, I've got to be honest. So thank you so much. I super, super appreciate it. I cannot thank you enough. But yeah, dang. Okay, so we're really close. I might hit it next week. If I can hit it before I go on holiday at the end of next week, that's gonna be super awesome. And then I'm going to have to do something cool for it. Like, I'm going to have to do either like a special stream of I don't know if I'm gonna do like a particular game, or if I'm gonna go in and do like maybe a super long stream. Like take a day basically off from work and stream for like 6 hours straight or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something cool when I hit 500, which I thought was not gonna happen until September. So you all have just moved that timeline forward massively. So now I've really got to start planning and racking my brain. I thought I had more time. Oops. Ah, well, we'll get there. We will get there. Oh, thank you so much again, Anime. Now, guys, it is 10 to 6. We have run out of things to do. We've done the fossils. Wait, have we run out of things to do? Hang on, I might be lying. It's saying here that I have something I can do, but I don't think there's anything to redeem. Okay, we're at 2,000 miles. So, hang on, there is something we can do. We can redeem another ticket, which brings us to 19, because we're gonna have 18 plus the one at the Nook stop. So, Nook stop, why did I say Nook stop? At the airport that Tom Nook gave the pilot for us that I haven't used yet. So we can do that. We can see what's new in the Nook catalog, the one that changes daily, and see if we can order anything cool. And then I think I'm gonna end stream. Just because, yeah, 6 o'clock, I've got to go and get started on dinner. Which is not particularly exciting dinner. I'm just gonna be roasting some chicken fillets, roast potatoes, some veggies. Because unfortunately, yeah, not every dinner is a fun dinner. Sometimes we have to eat healthier. We did, however, make pizza from scratch on Saturday. And yesterday we made fajitas, which was super tasty. So, you know, there's fun things to eat a lot of the time in our house. Not tonight, though. But yeah, there's dinner that I've got to put on. I have a husband to hug because I am pretty sure I heard him coming back in an hour ago from work. So he is owed a hug and a how was your day, because that's what we do when he comes home every single day. But But yeah, I think we're pretty much sorted. So we didn't actually get to island hop at all because I made a big mistake. And I've just overshot the fact that, oh yeah, oh my god, okay, that's cute. 35,000? Yeah, no, we can't, oh, we can't get it, but it's so cute. Oh, I'm slightly sad that we can't get it. Oh wait, the flip-flops are cute. Okay, there is some cute stuff. Hang on, there is some cute stuff that I can get. But yeah, so we didn't island hop because I didn't realize that the game was just going to autofill those first 3 plots. I was so confident, like, let me tell you, so completely convinced that I was going to be able to island hop to get them. Whereas, no, they've just been autofilled immediately, nothing I can do about it. But next time, probably I'm thinking, you know what, it's probably gonna be tomorrow. Because I've realized I don't usually stream Wednesdays, but my husband's going to visit his parents tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be beholden to anyone or anything. So you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again. I'm gonna be playing the game more and doing a bit of time traveling on my Steam Deck. Because I'm running this on my Steam Deck and I'm moving the save file back and forth between my Steam Deck and my PC. So I can, for me, Animal Crossing is very handheld. I need to play handheld, so I put it on the Steam Deck. But I think once I've time traveled a little bit more and we can actually get to a point where we can place down the new plots and get island hopping properly, and hopefully I can also farm some miles a little bit more, so maybe we've got closer to like 30 tickets to work with, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna play it some more tonight, and probably tomorrow during my lunch break too. And I'm gonna be here again tomorrow at right around 3:30, 4 o'clock UK time, depending on whether my last meeting goes long or not. At least I work from home, I can literally just change, turn my computer on, be live in like 10 minutes after that. But yeah, I think we can safely say we should be able to island hop tomorrow. So thank you so much for being on stream with me today, guys. I have never had so many people here at once. I cannot believe you all. You were so cool hanging out with me here today. Thank you so much as well for all of the subscriptions you gave me today, because I am only 1 subscriber away from hitting 500. Which, as I said, is a milestone I didn't think I would even hit before almost the end of the year. So now I really need to start racking my brain for what I'm going to do to celebrate after we hit 500, because that's such a big thing. But yeah, thank you again so much. If it was your first time here, it was so nice to meet you. I hope to see you again tomorrow when we finally get to do the island hopping that we couldn't actually do today. And I hope you have a fantastic day, fantastic evening, depending on your time zone. I hope you stay cool if it's hot right now in your part of the world, as it is right now in the UK as well. And I hope to see you all very soon. Thanks again for hanging out with me. See you in the next one. Bye!